Hey guys, welcome back. It's day 5 and we are here to talk a little bit about dry brushing. So dry brushing might be something that you've never heard of or you have heard of but you're like, not so sure. So let me see. I actually started experiencing dry brushing when I was going through battling Lyme a couple years ago, and I had a sluggish lymphatic system. And so your lymphatic system helps actually with elimination, and if it's backed up, you're going to be backed up. So I actually started doing dry brushing then, and for me, a couple of the things that I noticed right off the bat was that it stimulated my skin, and I felt like I was having a lot of issues with some really dry skin, and it seemed to just like freshen it up and make it a little bit more healthy, and I had a little bit more of a glow. Not on my face, you don't want to dry brush your face, but I'm talking about like my arms and my legs. They were getting really dry from all of the herbs and the supplements that I was having to take combating Lyme. So that's how I personally got into dry brushing, and it's then turned into something that I started to incorporate into my weekly routine. I don't do this every day. I do it a couple of times a week. And in the wintertime, I do it a little bit more often because in the wintertime, I feel I'm colder. I feel like my circulation isn't as great. I do have a tendency to get dry skin, and I want to keep the fire stimulated in my digestive system. So some of the perks of dry brushing are elimination of dead skin. So our skin has a tendency to get clogged with some dead dry skin, and in order to keep it free flowing so that our body is able to actually sweat and release toxins through the skin, you want to keep it healthy and refreshed. Like think about brushing your hair, right? We need to brush our hair so that the old hair dies off, we get rid of the tangles and the knots, and it keeps it nice and soft and lush. It's going to enhance your circulation and your lymphatic system, which is really, really super important. Again, keeping everything free flowing in the body. And just so you guys know, this is my dry brush. A lot of them have like a long handle on them. Mine broke, so guys, it doesn't really matter. You can use it however you need to. Just a little pause. It's going to promote it's going to promote healthy distribution of fat, right? So again, if you've got everything moving in the right direction and your circulation is strong, then your fat distribution is going to actually be a lot more well balanced. It helps enhance nutrients absorbed by the skin. It rejuvenates your nervous system, your digestion, and your kidney function. So all of those things I think are super important. So let's talk about one other thing that I love to do while I dry brush is I dry brush 2 different ways. Sometimes I do it after my shower, and sometimes I do it before the shower. So either way, you want your skin to be dry. You don't want to do it with wet skin. A lot of times I like to do it before the shower because then I feel like when I get in when I'm like washing my body, I feel like my body is actually my skin's able to absorb the water, and it's just nice and refreshing. And a lot of times I do it after the shower. So if I do it after my shower, what I love to do right away when I get out of the shower, and I do this regardless, is I take my fractionated coconut oil, or I take some non-scented body lotion, and I'll add in an essential oil. So the 2 that I like to use are copaiba and or Zendocrine, which is a detoxification blend. You can also use Slim and Sassy, which is great for the metabolism. So these 2 blends have oils in them that are really great for kidney function, digestion, skin health, as well as lymphatic system support. So I like to massage that in my entire body, and then I dry brush. So the technique for dry brushing, and you can look this up, and I'll post a couple links as well for support, but you want to go from bottom to top and everything goes towards the heart. So if at the base of your limb, you'll go up and then towards the heart. And you do it 10 times, just like that. So if you start at the feet, it goes up the leg into the heart. You go from like the ankle to the knee and then the knee to the hip. And you do it all the way up and around, and then you do, you want to hold your arm up. So for this part, your leg, you'll go from the base up, but for your arm, you'll go down into your heart. And again, I'll give you some links and some resources, and I'm gonna also pop in and talk to you guys a little bit about some other things that I love to do around my dry brushing ritual. So give it a go and let us know if this is something that resonates with you.